Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the class. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the class, everyone.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I feel good.
Excellent. Welcome to the class. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you? I can see only two people. Where are the others?
Hello,
Well,
Vernon. Good morning.
good morning. How are you?
I need to sleep more time.
Oh my gosh. How many hours extra do you need?
8 hour extra.
A lot.
Yeah, I need.
Okay, yeah. You got to sleep so late. Yeah, it's because of your work, right?
Yeah, coach.
I know, I imagine. Okay, welcome everybody. I'm happy to see you here. How do you feel today?
Very
Uh-huh.
tired.
Tired. Okay, I imagine. It's Wednesday. We are in the middle of the week. So I know that you might feel a little bit tired. And I have some sad news. Are you ready for the sad news?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Friday, the president declared that, "Ay, Rebecca, I'm looking at you. You are pretty sad. I know, I know." Ay, she's even crying. Yeah, on Friday, the president declared, right, that students need to rest. So no classes this coming Friday, right? Adriana, are you celebrating? It's sad. It's sad news. Come on. All right. So yeah, guys, Friday. Thank you, Rocio. You see, Rocio is sad. Extra points for Rocio because she's crying. Marjorie, are you celebrating? Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, guys, no classes this coming Friday. So basically, we are going to have a short week. Tomorrow we have classes, okay? So tomorrow you have to be here. Just Friday, okay? So you will have a long weekend. A long weekend to work on the platform, right? Yes?
Teacher.
Excellent.
Yes.
So I will be reminding you about this tomorrow on WhatsApp's group so you don't forget it. Okay. So, but don't be sad. I know it's a pretty sad news, but let's be strong. All right. So guys, that was some sad news. I will try to send your feedback from your score today in the afternoon. I'm so sorry because I couldn't send it yesterday, but believe me, I have tons of things to do and it's very difficult for me to work on it in the afternoon. So I'm pretty busy too. Did you see your scores for the attendance yesterday? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
describe places.
Oh, yeah, that was the topic. Thank you. But about the attendance, did you see the score that you have in the
Yes.
attendance so far?
Yes.
yes, fine, complete.
Okay. First of all, congratulations, guys, in all the groups, talking about all the groups in Speak, basic, intermediate, you are the ones on the top. Okay, so basically you are on the top with the best attendance. Oh my gosh, congratulations. You are so pro. And believe me, if you continue like that, at the end, of course, you will have priority. What does it mean? That the groups that will start faster, the next level will be you, because you are totally responsible. So congratulations, very good job. I feel very proud of you guys. Now, I know some of you might have some doubts about your score, why you have that percentage. I'm going to share with you the box where you can see your minutes and your score. And if you have questions, just let me know. Let's see. Can you see the attendance? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, look, this is your names. Okay, here we got the students. This box represents that the percentage that you have so far. And here we have every single day that we had classes. Okay, here you can see how many days you attended to the class and how many minutes you stay in the class. Some people can say, teacher, but I have never missed any class. And yes, that could be true. But sometimes we haven't connected the 90 minutes. Sometimes there are some students that they connected 80 minutes, 70 minutes. So in the end, that affects, okay? So I'm trying to share it with you, but I know that it looks very small. There are more days over here. So look, for example, I got this guy, Álvaro Javier. He connected, but look, just the first days. And then he didn't continue. So basically, I don't know what happens with him, all right? But I expect that none of you do that, okay, guys? Don't leave the group. As I always mention, if you have an emergency, connect as a listener, all right? Enter to the class. I know that you won't be able to participate, but at least you will be here in the class and Zoom will count your minutes, okay? There are some scenarios. I have some people that they connect only 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So that's the ones that affects your attendance, okay? So be careful. If you connect only 30 minutes or less, I mean, you have to be connected the full class, all right? So I'm not sure if you can see it pretty well, but this is the register that I have of all of you. And this is something that I cannot modify. This is an attendance that Zoom generates, okay? So the app is the one that declares how many minutes you connected. It's not something that I invent. It's something that Zoom generates, okay? So if you have doubts, if you want to know, teacher, I need to know exactly all the minutes that I have, please, because I'm pretty sure that I didn't miss any and I don't have the score that I should, tell me and I can send you like a screenshot of your names with all your classes and how many minutes you were there, okay? In this moment, the score should be 55. That must be the score in the percentage so far, okay? 55. If you have 55, I mean, that's excellent. If you have less than 55, I mean, you have to think why. So for example, so far so good. I mean, 53, 55 is good. Even 40 is good. If you have less, so you had to be careful. You need, okay, if I have less than 40 or less than 55, that means that I need to be more responsible. Okay, that means, okay, I have 50, I need to be careful. I need to connect 90 minutes. I need to stay in every single class. Okay, but look, So far, so good. I mean, a lot of people has 50. So that's so beautiful. Look at this. It's a very nice percentage. There are a couple of people that they have like a little percentage or a low percentage, but guys, don't give up. Okay, I mean, we can improve, right? You can still continue in the program, continue connecting to the class, all right? Just try to stay every single day, try to connect the 90 minutes. That's the important thing, okay? But so far so good. Congratulations again. You are, believe me, you are on the top. So that's awesome. I don't know if you have any questions about the attendance.
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Not, are you sure? Okay, give me a second. I'm sending the link to one of your classmates. Let's see. And if you want guys to see all your minutes, I mean, you can tell me and I can send it to you. No problem at all. Give me a second. I'm just trying to help your classmates. Okay, now we are going to start for today's class. Let's see. Okay, the topic that we studied yesterday, what was it?
Describe place.
Describe places.
Ah, very good. Excellent. So let's start. I'm going to share the presentation with you. 1 second. Okay, there are some people that they cannot enter. Did you have issues, guys, when you were trying to enter?
I think
Sometimes.
probably it was before enter the class, send the message in the other group, the last group. But in my case, I try enter in this group, but this group is
So they
finished.
had like they are trying
I
maybe with
confused.
the other link.
Yes, can be
Ah,
because for me was my case. But I
okay.
know it's interview one.
Okay, yes, that can happen. Also, guys, remember that sometimes Zoom has some updating. Okay, the app has some updating. So when you cannot enter, try to be sure that you have all the updating on your app. Okay, that sometimes can help. But okay, I hope your classmate can join us soon. And it says, okay, well, I will try to help your classmate, but let's continue. Now, can you see the presentation, everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Excellent.
Yes.
So today is July 5th. Okay, guys, we are already in the unit number 4. So that means that we are close to the end of the course. Okay, so be careful with the platform, please. All right, let's start. I have a question for you. We were talking about describing places. We were visiting different parts of the world. So I have a question for you. What's the best place to live? What do you think, guys?
I think it's Switzerland.
In this moment,
Switzerland.
I believe that El Salvador, in this moment.
Ah, very good. Yes, guys, why not? El Salvador is good. So, Javier, why? Why do you think that El Salvador is the best place to live?
Because in the past, El Salvador it was very dangerous. But nowadays, Probably El Salvador is very, very safer.
Okay.
I believe that.
Actually, guys, comparing with some other countries, I mean, we are not so bad. We have very nice environment today. Okay, sounds good. What else? Do you have any other idea?
Ireland,
Which one?
Ireland,
Ireland, okay. Why?
because it's rich, it's beautiful landscape, with beautiful landscape. I don't know. It is rich, is the one of the most richest country in the world.
That's true. That's true. What else?
Canada.
Canada, why?
I think in Canada because the people is polite and is safe too. I don't know. I think it's a good place for live because to stay safe.
I mean, yes. If you see, there are many people that consider Canada one of the best places to live. That's true. Another one? Another
I
place?
believe Spain is good country for live because is more expensive the life. So I believe this.
Remember, guys, that when we are talking about the best place to live, we need to consider all the aspects. Security. What else? What else do we need to consider?
Opportunity.
Cost.
The cost, if it is cheap or not. What else?
Expensive, cheap.
We need to consider if it is cheap, if it is expensive, if it is safe. Any other idea?
Clean, clean.
If it is clean, yes. Or do you want to live in a very polluted or contaminated country?
No.
No, right?
India.
India is very polluted,
China.
right? Some cities in China too. Also, Korea. We need to consider, guys, what else? The weather, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
El Salvador
That's
is
very
pretty nice, it's very safe, but what happens with the weather?
It's
It's
hot.
hot.
It's so hot, right?
Okay,
So consider those aspects. Considering those aspects, can you name another good place to live?
Australia.
Australia. Why? Why do you
Australia.
think that Australia is a good place to live?
And that country has many opportunities to find a good job. They had the rule that the worker only work 8 hours per day.
Oh, look at that. That is another aspect that we need to consider. Job opportunities. Imagine, guys, if a place is totally beautiful, is clean, the weather is perfect, is safe, but you cannot find a job. Is that a best place to live?
No.
No, really, right? You will be in a very beautiful place, but without money. So, Okay, another idea, everyone? Another England. Politics, yes, politics is another aspect that you need to consider. So, but why do you consider that England is a good place to live?
Because the weather is cool, it's richer, because use the British pound.
Okay.
Is very safe. It's one of the richest country in the world.
Okay.
Top
You see?
five is top 5.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
great. So that's what I want you to think. When we are thinking about the best place to live, we need to consider different aspects. So in this moment, what are we doing? Basically, we are just describing, okay? And that is exactly what we are going to continue doing today, guys, in today's class. And let's start with grammar. If you remember yesterday, we talked about describing places and we were using different adjectives. Can you remember some of the adjectives that we used yesterday?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, pretty,
Large,
empty,
Fancy.
new,
empty, expensive,
Modern.
Noise.
messy,
Right.
modern,
Spacious.
new.
So,
Traditional.
very good. If we want to describe places, we have positive,
Negative.
we have positive and negative adjectives, right? So look at here, I have this box. I will show you some adjectives. Tell me if you consider that they are with a positive meaning or with a negative meaning. If I say bright, bright is positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive, okay. The next one, comfortable.
Positive.
Okay. If you find new vocabulary, please write it down. Convenient.
Positive.
Positive.
Can you tell me a city in El Salvador that is convenient for living?
San Salvador.
Why? Why do you consider that San Salvador is convenient?
Is the capital.
Because
Is
it's
the
the
center of the
town.
country.
Very good.
Good
Mhm.
place.
Okay, now cramped. Cramped is positive or negative?
Negative.
What is the meaning of cramped?
Stretch.
So we have wide. Cramped is like the opposite. It's like narrow, okay? For example, think about your city. The streets in your city are wide or cramped?
Wine.
Brown.
Is wide.
Wide, okay. And you guys, the streets in
round.
your city, cramped?
Yes.
Cramped, okay. So that is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, right? Okay, dangerous.
Negative.
Is your city dangerous?
No.
Not anymore, right? How about countries? Can you think about cities or countries around the world that you consider dangerous?
Mexico. Estados United
United
States.
States, Mexico,
Afghanistan.
yes.
Nicaragua.
Ukraine.
Well, actually, there are many countries, right? I think that every country has different dangerous cities, right? Very good. Okay, dark, it is?
Negative.
Negative, right? What is dingy? Is it negative or positive?
Negative is like a dirty.
Yes, very good. Dingy is a synonym of dirty. Is your city dingy or not?
A little bit.
A little bit, sometimes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, expensive.
Negative.
Negative, right? Think about your city, guys. Is your city an expensive place or not?
No.
In those days, it's expensive.
Imagine if you want to buy a house. Are they
Very
expensive or cheap?
Expensive.
Expensive, right? I don't know why, but here in El Salvador, guys, the houses are very expensive. Yes. Okay, then we have huge. What is huge?
It's like a big.
So is that positive or negative?
It's possible.
Positive.
It's positive. Think about your city. Is your city huge or
Yes,
small?
it's huge.
It's a small.
Okay. Now think about countries in the world. Can you name some countries that are huge?
Russia.
Russian, yes. Another one? Another huge country? What do you think?
Brazil.
United States.
Brazil, United
China.
States, Canada,
China.
China, definitely. So those are huge. Very good. Inconvenience, positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Totally. Do you remember Messi?
Yes.
Negative. Very good. Okay. Modern.
Positive.
Positive.
Is your city modern?
No.
No.
Yes.
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 Good. Which countries do you consider are modern?
Korea.
Tokyo,
China,
South Korea, China, yes. Pretty good.
Dubai.
El
Australia.
Salvador
Dubai,
Dubai,
El Salvador, you think?
is getting modern.
It's getting
Canada.
modern.
Dhabi.
Yes. Very good. Yes, very good. So you see, we got different countries that they are modern. Okay, neat. Do you remember the meaning for neat? Is it
Yes.
positive or negative?
It's positive.
What is a synonym of neat?
Clean.
Clean. Very
Clean.
good.
Is positive.
Correct. Then we
Is
have
clean, so clean.
noisy. Noisy is?
Negative.
Negative.
Is your city noisy?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Very
no?
noisy.
Really?
Yes.
All the time.
Oh my goodness. Even at night?
Yes.
Oh.
Around 11 p.m.
Really?
Yes, it's very noisy.
Oh my goodness.
Motorcycle, is car. Oh, daily.
You live next to the main street.
Yes, is the,
Ah,
how do you say, calle principal?
main street.
Main street. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that can be noisy. Okay. So guys, how about you? Is your city noisy?
Yes.
No.
A little.
Yes. No, a little bit. In my city, my city is pretty quiet, but very quiet.
Sure.
But even just the only scenarios where it is noisy is when we have dancing. We have a lot of dancing in my city. I don't know why. But yeah, that is the only scenario when it is noisy. Do you have a question? I heard someone. Yes? Questions? No? Okay. Private. What do you think? Private is positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive. So remember that private, we can say that there are some areas in the city, right? Some neighborhoods that are private. There are some buildings that are private. For example, there are some schools, some universities that are private. Then we have quiet. Quiet is positive or negative?
Positive.
Maybe it depends
Depends. Why?
because some people go like like quiet, and some
Positive.
people don't like quiet.
That's a good point. Thank you, Emerson. In this case, guys, we can consider, no, quiet is positive. Yes, but it depends. What happens if we have people that they like noisy cities? Do you think that they will like a quiet city or not?
I like quiet cities.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to depend on the point of view, right? But pretty good. Okay, run down. Have you ever seen this adjective? Run down?
No.
No.
Is it positive or negative?
I
Run
don't know.
down.
What do you
Imagine,
mean?
okay, imagine guys that there is an earthquake, but a very strong earthquake. And the glass, I mean, we have a house. The house is destroyed by the earthquake. So run down is a synonym for destroyed or ruined. So what do you think? Run down is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Yes. Is negative, right? For example, after an earthquake, the city is run
Run down.
down. That means destroyed. Okay. Next, safe. What is safe? Positive or negative?
Positive.
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 Is your city safe?
Yes.
Yes.
With Nayib Bukele, yes, teacher.
All right. You are a favor because he's giving you a Friday off. All right. So guys, which countries do you consider are safe?
Ireland,
Canada.
Canada,
Spain.
Spain, Canada.
Salvador.
Nowadays, Salvador. Yes.
El Salvador, absolutely. Very good. Now, small is positive or negative?
Positive.
For me, it's positive because
Positive?
the place are near.
Very good.
In El Salvador, near a lot of beaches.
If you see, I mean, this depends on the point of view, because as your classmate said, imagine in El Salvador, guys, in the morning, you can go in El Pital, right? At lunch, you can go to Multiplaza, you are in the city, and in the afternoon, you can be at the beach, right? So
Yes.
you can visit different places because everything is very near. Those are some advantages for small, but some other people can think, nah, small is negative. Do you think that Canada has more advantages than El Salvador because it's bigger than El Salvador? Which one has more advantages, Canada or El Salvador?
About the traffic, Canada is better.
Imagine in this case, it depends, right? So Canada is huge. They have more space, they have more resources. So depending on the point of view, positive or negative, it's up to you, okay? So small, some people can think that is negative, some other can think that is positive. Okay, spacious. What is spacious?
Positive. Positive.
Positive, right? Is your city spacious?
Yes.
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 Okay. Synonym for small is tiny.
Tiny.
Tiny is positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive, you think?
Yes.
Negative.
Because
Negative. Negative.
if
Well-
it's tiny, it can be more cheap.
Depends, right?
Depends.
So sometimes, and again, this is depends on the point of view, right? Tiny has some advantages, right? But for some people, tiny can be negative too. Can you, for example, El Salvador is a tiny country. Yes. Can you name another tiny country in the world? What do you think?
Is Israel. I don't remember how do you
Yeah.
pronounce it.
Israel is tiny. Yes. Another
Teacher, what
country?
is tiny?
Tiny is a synonym of small. Okay. So for
Oh, okay.
example, small, can you name an animal that is small?
Ant.
Okay, imagine if you say a parrot. Parrot is small, but tiny, an ant. So small, tiny is even smaller. That is the difference, okay? But they are just synonyms. Can you name another country that is tiny?
Maybe Belize.
Which one?
Maybe Belize.
Belize, yes, that's a tiny country. They are almost like us, right? But they are a little bit bigger. Then we have uncomfortable. Is that positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Totally. And
Negative.
luminous?
It's positive.
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 Oops,
Positive.
positive. Is your city luminous at night?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
Oh.
no.
a little.
Yes. San Salvador is very luminous in the
Ah,
night.
okay, at night.
At
Okay,
night.
guys, did you copy the vocabulary, please? If there is a new word, write it down, okay? Because we are going to use these adjectives. Did you copy them?
Yes.
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 Excellent. Okay, now we are going to combine these adjectives with this topic, intensifiers. Okay? Imagine sometimes when we are talking, we use this common word that is very. Yes or no? Do we use this word?
Yes.
Yes.
Talk about your
Yes.
city. My city is very beautiful, is
Very
very safe, very expensive, very clean. Oh my gosh. And we say every sentence, but only with very. So we are going to learn more words that we can use to avoid using only very. Okay? Instead of very, we can use intensifiers. What is the function of an intensifier? Volunteer for reading, please.
Me.
Mhm.
Rebecca.
Me.
Okay, I heard Rebecca first. Thank you.
A word that strengthens or weakens another word.
Thank you. So the function, guys, of an intensifier is to emphasize a word. The function is that the word becomes stronger or weaker. And here we got some examples. I am very angry. You can say like, I am angry. Okay, I am angry. But what happens if you say, I am very angry? What is the difference?
Is
The intensity of the word.
Strengthens.
So the intensity changes. If you say, I'm angry, okay, yes, you are angry. But if you say, I am very angry, it's because this is worse, right? That means that this is serious. All right, so that is the function for the intensifiers. Let's pay attention, guys, on the following list. I'm going to give you a list of different intensifiers. The first intensifiers that we are going to see is to. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. To, pay attention and be careful with the microphones, everyone, please. Listen. We use to, but be careful, guys. Microphones. Please keep the microphones off. Thank you. Okay, when we use to, this is more when we want to express a negative meaning. Okay, so for example, Paris is too expensive. I can't afford it. So if I say too expensive, is that positive or negative?
Negative.
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 That's negative, exactly. So when used to, remember, it's for negative. Can I say like, ay, El Salvador is too beautiful? Can I say that?
No, we
No.
can't.
No.
Not really, because we are using a positive adjective with a negative intensifier. So, not right. What can we say about El Salvador using to? What do you think?
Dangerous.
Too small.
Okay,
So
so look at
beautiful.
this.
Salvador is very cheap.
Okay, but the idea is not to use very. Let's try to use to instead of very. El Salvador, for example, your class may say, El Salvador is too small. What else?
Hot.
Expensive.
Too
Okay,
hot.
El Salvador is
Too
too
hot.
hot, definitely. Is this something positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, yes. What else?
Dangerous.
Okay, El Salvador is too dangerous, but not anymore, right? Maybe it was too dangerous, but not anymore. What
Too
else?
dirty. Too dirty.
Too? Ah, okay. El Salvador is too dirty. Yes. Now, remember, to, it's for negative sentences. So we normally use to with negative adjectives.
Teacher,
Understood?
El Salvador is too crowded.
It's too crowded. Yes. Look. So remember, to is with negative adjectives. Understood?
Yes.
Yes. Is it clear the meaning of to?
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty good. Excellent. Now we have another intensifier, and that is extremely. Okay? Extremely. It was extremely hot last summer. Okay, can you describe El Salvador using extremely? What can we say about El Salvador?
Is negative.
In this case, guys, extremely has similar functions, right? Most of the time we use extremely with negative adjectives too. What can we say?
It's extremely stormy in the winter.
Very good. El Salvador is extremely stormy during the winter. Yes. What else? El Salvador is extremely
Hot.
extremely hot. Definitely.
Extremely messy.
Extremely messy. Any other adjective?
Extremely noisy.
Extremely noisy. Actually, it is, right? Very good. So sometimes we say very, very. My city is very, very noisy. Instead of saying very, very, we can say extremely. Okay? So very is the most common. Okay? So the Everest was very cold. El Salvador is very hot. El Salvador is very small. But guys, I want you to try to avoid very. Okay? Because that is the easy, that is the most common one. Let's try to use difference. Okay? Now, there is another intensifier that you can use, and it is fairly. What is that? What is fairly? This one is, look, it's pretty the same. They are kind of synonyms. Okay, so I can say El Salvador is very small, or El Salvador is fairly small, right? So they are basically the same. Can you tell me sentences using fairly? Think about El Salvador. What do you think?
El Salvador is fairly traditional.
Ah, very good.
El Salvador is fairly poor.
Yes, that's another one. What else?
El Salvador is fairly safe.
Fairly what?
Safe.
Safe, yes. Some of the advantages with very and fairly is that you can use it with positive or negative adjectives. Okay, so here we can say is fairly dangerous or fairly safe. You can use it with both. Fairly expensive, yes, very good. So right now, guys, don't use very, okay? Right now you can use fairly. Understood?
Yes.
Is it clear the
Yes,
meaning of
teacher.
fairly? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Another word that is a synonym is pretty. Pretty, very, and fairly, they are synonyms. Pretty is very useful. Instead of saying very, also guys, you can use pretty. El Salvador is pretty noisy, right? El Salvador is pretty safe. What else can we say about El Salvador using pretty? Remember, they are synonyms.
Pretty small.
Pretty small, yes.
El Salvador has
Pretty what?
Pretty new.
Pretty new, pretty modern, pretty beautiful. So
El
you see?
Salvador has pretty
Yes.
landscape.
Ah, all right. Pay attention to that sentence. Imagine, guys, pretty has two different meanings. Yes? Pretty can be an adjective and is similar to beauty. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But also pretty can be an intensifier and the meaning is like very.
Yeah.
Look at the next sentence. If I say El Salvador has pretty mountains. What am I saying? Am I using pretty as beauty or pretty as very?
Beauty.
Beauty.
Ah, I'm using it as an adjective, right? Synonym of beauty. But if I say El Salvador has pretty big mountains, what am I saying? I'm using
Beauty.
pretty as beautiful or as very.
As
Very.
very.
It's very.
In this case, I'm using it as an intensifier with the meaning very. I'm explaining this, everyone, because remember that in English, sometimes one word can have different meanings, right? And we need to check what is the functions that they have inside of the sentences. Got it? Clear?
Got it.
Do you have any questions so far?
No yet.
Not yet, during the exam maybe, right? Look at this one. The last intensifiers that we have is nearly. Guys, these ones are just synonyms, okay? So if I say Mexico is nearly dangerous, what am I saying? That Mexico is
Pretty.
pretty dangerous,
pretty
right?
dangerous.
So they are synonyms. What I'm trying to say, guys, please, let's stop using only very. Very is the most common. So I just want you to use different ones, okay? Yes, Emerson, do you have a question?
Yes, teacher. Pretty is for bad, for positive and negative.
Yes, both. In this
Okay.
scenario, guys, all of them can be used for positive or negatives, both. You can use it with positive adjectives or negative adjectives, no problem. Two, and extremely, they are more for negative adjectives. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay,
No,
let's
it's
see.
good.
Let's see if you pay attention. Okay, if I want to express negative sentence, which intensifiers can I use?
Two.
Two and
Extremely.
extremely. Can I use two with positive adjectives?
No.
No.
No, very good. Only with negative adjectives. All right. If I want to express the same intention as very, which intensifier can I use?
Fairly and
Fairly.
pretty.
Fairly.
Pretty, nearly,
Ah,
pretty, faded.
all right. Can I use them with positive or negative adjectives?
Both.
Both.
Ah, with both. Excellent. So in this case, guys, that is basically the function of the intensifiers. Now, don't forget the positions. If you see the intensifier is before or after the adjective, what do you think?
Before.
Before.
The adjective.
Exactly. So don't forget it. Can I say something like Paris is expensive too?
No, never.
Never. Okay. So the intensifier is always and forever, look, before the adjective.
But if you say an answer could be or not.
What do you mean?
For example, we are talking with another person, and that person say, El Salvador is too expensive. And another person is, oh, Paris too.
Ah,
Something like that.
exactly. Yes. And that's, imagine in that case, thanks for the example. If I say too expensive, too is an intensifier. Yes. But if I'm saying, for example, me too, or El Salvador too, Paris too, is this one an intensifier? Yes or no? It has the same meaning?
No.
No. The meaning changes. It's the same word, but depending on the position of the sentence, the meaning will change. Okay, so we have to be careful with the position. Understood?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Yes? Pretty good. Excellent. Any questions so far?
I think no.
Okay. No? All right. Now it's time to speak. Do you remember the website that we visited yesterday?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we are going to describe places, but now I want you to do that with intensifiers. If you say, this place is beautiful, no. What can we say?
Pretty.
This place is pretty beautiful. That is what we are going to do. I wanted to describe those cities, but with intensifiers. Where do you want to go now? I have a lot of cities over here.
Los Angeles.
San Francisco.
Okay, I heard Los Angeles first. Okay, let's do it. Don't forget the intensifiers, okay? Okay, what can you tell me? Describe the places. This looks like San Salvador, right?
Sí, sí, me la da hula hula.
El centro.
Describe it, describe it.
It's very crowded.
It's very crowded.
Is
Too noisy.
Look at this one.
Nearly spacious.
very popular.
Pretty cloudy.
It's pretty similar Salvador.
It's
fairly neat.
If you see, it's not so dirty, right? So we can say, yeah, it's pretty clean.
Hey,
But it looks exactly like San Salvador's neighborhoods. Right? What else can you say? Think about positive or negative adjective. Look at the list.
It's
like a
very
pandemic.
dangerous.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Is it,
It's extremely
yeah. Is it clean? Is modern? Is new? It's old? What do you think?
It's pretty old.
Pretty old.
It's pretty old. I mean, honestly, I don't look, it doesn't look like Los Angeles, right? Los Angeles.
It's too crowded.
It's similar to Los Angeles.
All
This
right.
is
It is-
a Latin neighborhood, I believe.
Yes, it is.
It's pretty
So,
messy.
It's too crowded.
it's pretty messy. It's too crowded. It is. Do you think that is organized?
It's
No.
messy.
It's pretty messy. Do you think that is expensive or cheap?
I believe cheap. It's cheap.
Could be.
It looks cheap.
Right. All right.
Nearly cheap.
Did you like LA? Did you like it?
Maybe.
No,
No.
Do you
Don't
think
like it.
is LA a good place to live?
actually no.
Not really, right? Okay, let's visit another one. Oops. Let's pick another city. Which one do you think is a good place for living?
Sydney.
Iceland.
Okay, hold on. Where is Sydney? I cannot see it. Okay, Sydney. Let's see if Sydney is a good place to live. Oh, can you see a lot of people here?
No.
No.
So what can we say?
Quiet.
Okay,
Empty.
quiet, but
Quiet.
let's use intensifiers. It's
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
Pretty empty.
Very quiet.
it's pretty quiet.
Pretty empty.
It's pretty empty. Yes.
Pretty neat.
It's
pretty
it's very
neat.
spacious.
Spacious. Very good.
Very old.
It looks pretty old. Yes.
It's pretty clean.
Pretty clean. What else? Look at the list. You can see the list of the different adjectives.
Pretty beautiful.
At night looks very bright.
Okay. Is it safe or it's, what do you think? Does it look dangerous?
Nearly safe.
No.
Nearly safe.
We can say nearly safe. What do you think? Is it modern?
Is older.
Not really.
It's fairly old.
It's fairly old. Yeah,
Has,
right.
has many place the adult shop for adult shop.
Okay, I haven't seen that before, but all right. Okay, so did you like Sydney? Do you think Sydney is a good place to live?
No.
Maybe.
No.
If you like a quiet place, that could be an option, right? Because it looks pretty quiet, right?
And very
Yeah.
clean.
And look, yeah, it looks pretty
In the
clean.
morning, but at night can be very noisy.
Ah, that's a good point. In this moment is morning, right? That's a good point. In the morning, we can say that it's pretty quiet. But at night, maybe, right? It could be fairly noisy.
Could be
Nice.
like Tunco Beach.
Ah, yes. At night is totally noisy, right? And how about the weather, guys? What can you tell me about the weather?
It's pretty
It's
bright.
summer.
Sunny,
Summer.
sunny day.
Yes. Look at the clothes that the people are wearing. You think that is it cold or hot?
It's hot.
Very hot.
Pretty hot.
It looks pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Did you like Sydney?
Yes,
Maybe.
because
Yes.
it's really clean.
In
Maybe.
Australia, you can be eating for a crocodile in Australia.
Oh, yeah. So is
Or Sydney.
Australia and well, in general, right? Safe
Yeah.
or dangerous?
It's pretty dangerous for the animals or
The wild animals.
the wild animals. Yeah.
Yes, you can find a crocodile.
It depends where are you visiting, where place you're visiting.
Mhm.
Because this is a city town, no, it's outside the town.
It's not near to a river or near to the beach, right?
Near to the desert.
All right. Would you like to live in Australia here in Sydney?
Not really.
No. No.
So many kangaroos.
The kangaroos are beautiful. Very good. Okay, the last city. Can you tell me a good place to live?
Paris.
London.
But we visited Paris yesterday. Let's
Berlin.
Okay, I heard Berlin. Let's go to Germany, guys. Let's see if they are different. Okay,
We are
describe
going to
it.
visit Ramstein.
It's fairly hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
So do
It
I.
looks pretty hot. Yes. It's summer, so
It's pretty traditional.
It's traditional.
yeah, pretty
Pretty
traditional,
old.
pretty old. What else?
Quiet.
Fairly quiet.
Pretty drunk.
She's pretty old.
All right, I can see
pretty
Christina.
expensive.
Christina is lifting her hand. Christina.
Yes, teacher, I have a question. Can we say too old?
Too old? Yes. Remember, guys, that here is your own opinion. If you consider that this city is too old, you can say it, and that is something negative, right? But yes, you can say it.
Looks pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Yes, pretty neat.
What are you were saying something?
I say is quite the difference is we say too old and colonial.
That's another one. Yes. Remember that this is depends on the point of view. If you like those kind of city that are very traditional, colonial, with old buildings, if you like it, you will say that, this city is pretty old, so I liked it. But if you are more for modern cities, if you like new buildings for you, this one is something negative. So you can say, I know, I don't like it, it's too old, right? That depends on the point of view. Are there a lot of people here or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
So is
It's
Crowded.
depends.
So crowded.
Pretty crowded.
it's pretty crowded, yeah.
Conscious.
But look, there is a
It's sunny
river.
and hot.
It's
That's really hot.
It's pretty huge.
Yeah, very good. The river is small or is narrow?
It's a
Really
small
large.
river.
Is small? I mean, comparing with the El Salvador rivers, this is?
Really large.
Yes, it's
This is
comparing.
big.
Very
No.
spacious.
Uh-huh, all right. So do you think that this place is a good place for to live?
Yes.
Berlin is too racist.
Which one? Can you repeat?
Berlin is extremely racist.
Racist. Ah, that's another point. So remember, when we are talking about good places to live, guys, we need to think about different point of view, not only in the infrastructure. We need to think about the people, if it is expensive or not, the weather. So what do you think? Is this a good place to live? Is the best place to live? Yes or no?
No, the best,
No,
but
not the
it's
best.
good.
No. But
Maybe it's
The best.
not, right? Uh-huh. But?
Too expensive.
It's not so good.
Ah, okay, look, some people can say it's too expensive, right? Okay, now guys, this is what we are going to do. We are going to have speaking activity, and for this speaking activity, we are going to have a little debate. We are going to work in groups, and you have to tell me what's the best place to live. You have to choose. I want you to choose a city, and I want you to describe all the aspects, positive and negative, using positive or negative adjectives. And also I want you to use, look, intensifiers, okay? Listen, I want you to consider the following aspects, not only the infrastructure. I want you to think about the population, the weather, the cost, if it is expensive or not. Think about job opportunities, if it is safe or dangerous, okay? And you will present the information to your classmates. The idea is, I want you to convince your classmates to live in that city. Got it? Yes?
yes.
Listen,
Yes.
this is what we are going to do. I want you to go to the website, the ones that we are using, pick a country or you can pick a city, look at the video, and with your classmate create sentences. When you present the information, you can tell me, okay, teacher, we are going to talk about Moscow. Okay, I'm going to play the video for Moscow, and all the members of the team will be describing the place. Is it clear, the activity? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to do it right now. So everybody, again, pick the ones that you prefer. My recommendation is don't pick the most common one because I don't want you to pick the same, okay? When you are in the breakout rooms, you can write on WhatsApp's group, hey, this team is going to have London. So the other teams are not going to pick the same. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Pretty good. I'm going to resend the link for that website here in the chat on Zoom. And also I'm resending the link on WhatsApp's group so everybody can have the access to the website. Please don't spend so much time deciding the place. Just pick one and let's start creating sentences. Don't forget all the aspects that I want you to consider. Population, weather, jobs, opportunities, everything. You have to tell me positive and negative aspects. Is it clear? Yes. Can we speak in Spanish?
No.
No.
Never.
Never.
Excellent. Ay, my goodness. Okay, I'm creating the groups. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Remember, I want to everybody participates, please. Okay, I have the groups ready. Let's go to the breakout rooms. Everybody enter, everybody participates. So let's go.
Hello, Zenaida.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, everybody?
Good
I'm fine.
morning. Fine. Hello, Tanya. Welcome.
Hello, Tania. How are
Hello,
you?
guys. How do you feel?
No bad, I'm fine.
Fine.
Okay.
At the moment, sick.
With flu.
Yes.
Okay, you take
It's the
aspirin.
weather.
Yes.
The chain and the word chain.
Exactly.
The moment.
Yesterday was
All the
hot
moment.
and today rain,
Yes,
etc.
in my country, in the morning it's hot, but in the afternoon is really stormy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So pick some place. What would you like to choose?
For me, is Sweden is good. I don't know.
Sweden. Sweden.
Yes. It's good.
In my opinion, Austria.
We
But
have
Austria,
Sweden, Austria.
Yeah, yes, of course.
You can open the website and see the options. I mean, try to pick a country that appears in the website.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. What country is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
What is that country? What is it?
Austria.
No.
Okay, that is
No.
Austria. I recommend you guys don't spend too much time deciding. So just
Okay.
pick one and let's start creating sentences because of the time, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I can see that it's
The Canada too expensive,
And pretty
I
dingy.
think.
Dingy.
Yeah, looks
Yes.
pretty, sí.
Because there are a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
We can say that Singapore is has a lot of people living there.
What is the country you are going to talk about?
Singapore, teacher.
Singapore.
Okay, is that in the website?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, continue. Give sentences. You have to think in all the aspects, positive and negatives.
Okay. The streets are too crowded. And also there are too many people on the street.
I think that the weather is warm too.
Did you decide the city already?
No,
No, teacher.
Guys, don't spend so much time. If you scroll there, click in show all the cities, please.
Okay.
So don't waste too much time. Just pick randomly one city and decide that one. Which one catch your attention?
Chicago
Chicago.
Buenos Aires.
or
Okay, we have Buenos Aires and Chicago. Gabriela, Natalie, in your opinion? Try to pick one because we don't have a lot of time.
And coach, and everything speak one place.
Everybody, yes. I mean, it's one place per group. So in this case, guys, you just have to pick one city. Some of your classmates will talk about Canada. Some of your classmates will talk about Singapore. So those places, don't pick them. Try to pick another one. But try to hurry up because you don't have a lot of time.
What about Helsinki, Finlandia? I don't know.
About me, Buenos Aires is a pretty easy.
Well,
Gabriela, what do you think?
Russia? Country? Whatever country.
Russian? Yes. What is Russian? What is Russian? Can you help me?
If you scroll down, you will, I mean, in those areas, it's only cities. If you scroll down, you will see the countries. So you decide, you can talk about a specific city or a country.
About me, is pretty easy, the city.
Okay.
Ocean, this is Moscow.
Okay, you can click on it and you can see it. If you like it, you can talk about it.
It's pretty noisy here.
So if you like it, you can describe that place. If you don't like it, okay, choose another one. But guys, we don't have a lot of time. So my recommendation is try to hurry up and pick one place, okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher. So, well.
Yeah.
A lot of people walking in Apopan.
Right now, this there.
Oh,
Maybe
it's El Salvador.
No, it's India.
Indian.
India city.
I think it's very cheap.
All right, guys, is that the best place to live?
No, really.
No.
No,
It's
really.
very
Messy.
terrible place.
Remember, listen, read the instructions. The instructions said that you had to please pick the best place to live. You had to convince your classmates to move there. Can you convince your classmate to move to India?
Not really.
Not really, right?
No,
So I
no.
recommend you to pick a better place. Yes, you had to pick a better place. You had to convince your classmates to move to that place.
Okay, I understand to describe to the adjective negative for my
You can
no,
pick
my,
a place.
my point of view.
You can do it. I mean, remember that when you pick a place, you can describe positive and negative aspects. But the idea is to convince your classmates to move to that place. But
United Kingdom.
try to hurry up because we don't have a lot of time.
Working rotate as a to describe positive and negative aspects. Identify and consider the following aspects: a popular weather, cause, job
This is
some space is pretty empty.
Wow, where is there?
El Salvador.
The word.
El Salvador.
It's Beijing.
Wow, it looks good.
Yeah, it's pretty modern.
Remember that you can mention positive or negative aspects. The idea, guys, in the end, you have to convince your classmates to move to that place, okay?
Okay.
It's too expensive.
It looks good, actually.
Yeah.
Remember, all the members of the group will say sentences. I want to everybody talk, okay?
Yes. Mm,
They are talking. They talking in Australia English.
Yes, I think it's English.
Yes, I think.
But the accent is different. I mean,
The accent maybe, but it's not so different. Like the England, they talk very,
I
very
think,
different.
yes, I think that is similar that England. Okay. What else?
Austria had pretty restaurant.
Yes.
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 Austria had about restaurant. What do you say, Marvin, sir?
Had pretty restaurant.
Austria has.
Okay. Yes, they have many restaurants. They have many gastronomy that different countries. I think that I could be make pupusas.
Exactly.
All right. Time's up, time's up. All right, all right. Interesting places, the ones that I was checking in the groups. All right, let's go back to the main room, everybody.
Yes.
Okay, easy or difficult? What do you think?
I can just say.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay. All right. Remember, well, let's wait for everyone. There are some people that they are still in the breakup rooms. Let's wait for them. Remember, all the members of the team has to talk, okay? Please. Did your classmate use the intensifiers? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Of course, teacher.
Spanish?
Never
always
Spanish.
Spanish.
Jimmy, why?
Only that
No.
for her coach. I am boring.
Be careful, be careful. Okay, listen. The idea is you have to present the city or the country that you chose, and you have to convince your classmates to move to that place. Describe positive and negative aspects, yes, but don't forget to use the intensifiers. If you can share the screen, sharing the place that you picked, that's great. If you can't, I can share it for you. Let's start with the team number 1. Let's see. In the team number 1, I had, oh, I'm sorry, Emerson, I saw that you were out. I don't know in which team you were. Do you remember?
Yes, teacher.
Who were you working with?
Yes. With Vilma.
Vilma, Marvin, yes?
Yes, Marvin.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. So you are the team
Tanya.
number 1. Okay, team number 1, Emerson, Zenaida, Marvin, Adriana, and Tanya. Everybody pay attention. Okay, guys, tell us, which is the best place to live? If you can share the screen.
Yes, I think that Australia.
Okay, Australia.
They have a good economy.
Okay, but hold on. Share the screen. Everybody wants to see the place. Okay. Can you share it?
No.
Tanya, help me.
Okay, there it is. Okay, everybody, pay attention. Australia. Okay, everybody in the group, let's start talking about Australia, please.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we choose Austria because about the people, we look the people looks too polite. The has many restaurant, and the bad thing that Austria has is too far.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
it's too far, yes. And they have a good economy. The weather is too hot in this moment, and this season is too hot.
Okay.
And what else?
Oh, Emerson was saying something. Emerson?
Yes, is pretty rich. It's too expensive, too sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Austria
Okay.
is very large.
It's very?
Very large.
Okay.
Is green, very green.
Okay.
And has the good education.
All right. Sounds good.
And the people is older.
Yes, we can see many people older.
And is that good?
For me, no.
Uy, that's discrimination, guys.
No.
Maybe it's good because the people prefer live there because it's more like a nice place to live.
Okay.
Older.
All
Yes.
right. Seneida, how
Yes.
about you? What can you tell us?
In my case, I think it's good to live here because it's very beautiful and pretty safe, and it's nearly spacious and large.
All right. Nice sentences, guys. I liked it. Now, be careful because I listened to someone saying too polite. People is too polite. Polite is positive or negative adjective?
It's
Positive
positive.
adjective.
It's positive.
Very
So
polite.
can we say too polite?
No.
No.
No, right? Maybe we can say pretty polite. That's great. Okay, everybody, what do you think? Is Austria a good place to live? Would you like it?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, team number one. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay, let's move on to the team number two. In the team number two, we had Madeline, Marjorie, Rocio, Gabriel, and Raquel. Okay, guys, what is the place that you are going to talk about? Can you share the screen, please?
Yeah, teacher. Give me a second.
All right, everybody pay attention. Your classmate will tell us a good place to live. All right.
Can you see Madrid?
Yes. Where is it?
Madrid.
Madrid? Really? Is that Madrid? Okay. Okay, describe it, please.
Madrid is nearly economy.
Okay.
Yeah, that is pretty cold, and there is pretty beautiful place.
And the house and the apartments are pretty expensive.
Ah, all right. What else?
A little too noisy.
Okay, a little too noisy or it's too noisy?
Too noisy.
Okay.
At night?
Yeah.
It's pretty clean.
Noisy.
It's pretty clean. Okay, Marjorie, what were you saying?
At night is too noisy.
Ah, all right. What
Yes,
else?
at night is too dangerous.
Really?
Yes.
Okay,
And
interesting.
too bright
Okay.
because there are very stores.
Are a lot of stores?
And
What
fast food.
else?
Yeah, the building are fairly old, but they are beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah, right. That looks like pretty old buildings. What else?
It's very clean.
Yes. But
I can see.
I can see a lot of people, so
Yeah,
Yes.
nearly crowded.
It's too crowded.
I can see a lot of graffitis too. So what is that means?
Dangerous.
It's art.
It's
Yes.
art. So this is a very artistic country, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it's really it looks good actually. Anything else, Tim? Do you want to
There are
add something
two
else? Foreign people?
Foreign people.
Yes, that's true. So we can say that it's pretty cultural, multicultural, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nice job. Okay, thank you, team number 2. I liked it. Very nice. Everybody, would you like to live in Madrid?
Yes.
Yes. It
No.
looks pretty beautiful, right? But yeah, pretty expensive too. Excellent. I like the sentences. Nice job. Now, unfortunately, we don't have more time, but I already take note of the following groups, no worries. So tomorrow we are going to continue with the presentations. So everybody try to connect on time. Tomorrow we are going to listen to the team number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Recommendations, work on the platform, please. Don't forget it. Do you have any questions before leaving?
No.
No? Okay, so guys, review the vocabulary, please. Have a wonderful
Bye.
day. See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye, goodbye.
you.
See you.
Bye.